Good evening, everybody, and welcome in to TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH, as TSSR brings you tonight's contest between the Southeastern Suns and the Western Wildcats. John Burton on the call with you here tonight. Evan Wagner up running the camera as usual. I was going to say it's a bit of a frigid day out, but temperatures are warming up, and so is basketball here in Augusta, as we're just about 2 minutes away from tip-off to start off the JV game. No surprise, the roads getting down here. The highways were good. I expected that. Some of the back roads getting down here. I expected maybe a little more ice, snow, kind of that wintry mixed crap on the road, but nothing of sorts. So road conditions not too bad, and we're getting set here for the JV game. We'll get starters with you as soon as they walk out onto the court. Again, I want to appreciate everybody for taking the time out of their night to join us. With locations in Macomb and Augusta, with 80 years of car sales experience, Ron L.B. Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car. In Macomb on East Jackson Street, stop in and talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris, or visit www.lbsalescars.com to check out their inventory. So for the Suns, the starting five out there for them will be number 5, Jaron Henry, number 34, Owen Northern, number 35, Carson Kerr, number 14, Gunnar Walker, and number 22, Tristan Hester. Just 2 underclassmen starting on the JV squad. The Southeastern JV team definitely short on a little bit of numbers. That's for sure. That's why you see some of the upperclassmen out there. Out there for Western, it'll be number 1, Brody Winningham, number 12, Braden Smith, number 14, Isaac Covington, number 25, Orion Bowen, and number 32, Damian Orr. As Western wins the tip, and they'll start with possession. They're getting it down inside. They kick it out to number 25. That's Bowen. Back to the top of the key. Smith has it now. Trying to find Bowen there on the back cut. Pass was tipped out of bounds by Hester. I think Bowen was a little bit off track there. Didn't quite know where he wanted to go with it. This is Braden Smith now top of the key. There's the back cut over to Bowen. Puts a little body on him, short of a fadeaway shot there. Misses it, scoops up his own rebound. Pass inside, tipped off the hand, saved that time. That pass was intended for Damian Orr. He just lost it out of bounds. Here's Henry back the other direction. Gives it to Kerr. Right wing 3, won't fall. Rebound batted around, scooped up by the Wildcats. Minute has run off the game clock so far. They give it to Orr in the middle. He kicks it out for Winningham. Picks up his dribble. He's able to bounce it over to the top of the key. He was trying to feed it down low for Covington. Good defense down there by Northern. Nice backdoor cut there. And a little dump off pass, and just all out of whack here for start for the Wildcats. Here's a drive baseline and a nice reverse layup there. That was Orion Bowen. Gets our scoring kicked off. Here's Kerr, bounces it down low for Hester. Hester pulls it back out. Here's Walker, top of the key, skips it to the corner. Northern 3, won't fall. Hester trying to crowd the offensive rebound, saved it in, but it lands in the hands of the Wildcats, and they'll come back the other direction. 6 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. 2-0 is still the score. Skips over for Winningham. Back up top, pass comes inside. That ball hit Northern right on top of the head. Working down low, post fade shot won't fall for Covington. Southeastern with the rebound. Here's Kerr, he'll try another 3, won't fall. Another offensive rebound for Hester. Putback is good. Tristan Hester gets the scoring started for Southeastern on the offensive rebound and putback. Drive inside here, try to drive through 3 defenders. That one's poked away. Here's Northern back the other direction. Little shovel pass over for Henry. Then he goes and sets the screen. This is Walker now on the right wing. Drives inside. Hop stick. Kick out. Hester 3 is good. Ron Elby Auto Sales 3 for Tristan Hester. And he's got all 5 for the Suns to start this one off. Bowen working against Kerr. Nowhere to go with it. Forced to give it back up to Smith. Orr skips it to the corner. Winningham passes it down low. I don't think he tried to pass that one. Just kind of went right through the hands of Covington. Orr had a good look off the missed pass, but couldn't convert it. Northern in the corner. Nice head fake. Drives inside. Layup. We're going to have a foul on the ground. We'll see who this is called on in just a second. We'll go on number 14 for the Wildcats. That's Isaac Covington. Be his first, team's first. Walker now, right to left cross, kicks it out. Kerr will pump up another 3, and he'll hit that one. Ron Elby Auto Sales 3 for Carson Kerr. Finally able to get that shot to follow. He's pumped up a couple of them here in the opening quarter. Made good on that attempt. Here's Bowen on the inside. He's fouled. Count the bucket and 1 for Ryan Bowen. And he'll take a trip to the line with a chance to cut the lead to 3. Bowen will miss the free throw or trying to corral the offensive rebound, which he does, and he throws it away. The last foul went on Carson Kerr for the Suns. So still 8-4, just halfway through quarter number 1. Walker to Northern. Surveys the court, swinging around. Kerr up top, nice backdoor cut find to Northern, and he converts the 2 points. Just perfectly executed there by the Suns. It results in a 2-point field goal. Pushes lead up to 6. Here's Bowen on the drive, and he's going to be fouled. Hit the deck hard. That foul's going to go on 22. That's Hester. Be his first. Smith gets set to inbound. Gives it over. Bowen steps right into a 3, and he'll knock it down. Orion Bowen with 7 points. He's got all 7, the freshman, doing the heavy lifting for the Wildcat squad. Hester drives baseline, goes up, blocked by Orr under the basket. Great straight-up defense there by Orr. This is Luke Rucker now with it. He just checked into the ball game. Henry almost comes away with the steal, tie up there. And we have a jump ball called. Possession will transfer over to Southeastern. Number 5 checks into the game, Ethan Reneker. Southeastern still leads by 3. That ball went off. Mr. Dara Uppinson there was going out of bounds. So Wildcats are going to catch a break there because that should have been Southeastern basketball. Ball went off the ref, stays in bounds, and Bowen misses a 3. Can't scoop up the offensive rebound, so now Southeastern will get possession back. And Hester will work it across half court. Here's Henry, almost loses that one into the backcourt. That pass read perfectly by Smith, and he gets the takeaway. Come back to the other direction, free throw line, jump shot, that won't fall. Offensive rebound and a tie-up between Reneker and Northern. It'll remain Wildcat possession. There's Bowen in the left corner. Puts his head down, tries to drive in. Northern did a nice job cutting him off there. Or down low, turnaround jump shot. That won't fall. Hester with the board. Here's Northern, picked up by Bowen. Gives it over for Walker. Walker kicks it out. Hester now, back to Northern. Nice spin move there, kicks it out. Hester, top of the key, three. He's feeling it. Ron LB Auto Sales, three for Tristan Hester. And he's got 8 now. Minute 30 left to play here in the first quarter. Here's Bowen, head fake, drive in, jump shot, won't go. Orrin Hester fight for the rebound. Hester wins that battle. And Southeastern will keep possession. Northern skips it over. Henry will put up a 3. That won't fall. Nice rebound there by Hester. Tried to throw it off the legs of Covington, but it stayed in bounds. 13-7 is the score. Pull up 3. That won't fall. Covington with another board. Offensive rebound put back. And that'll go down. Isaac Covington picks up his first 2 of the game. He's down to 4. Walker steps right into that 3, hard off the back iron, and Covington with another board. 45 seconds. .30 seconds to go. Western slowing it down. Here's Smith on the drive, kicks it into the corner. That 3-pointer will be short. And rebound scooped up by Walker. He's got a full head of steam back the other direction. Bodies up Bowen and makes the layup. Nice finish there by Gunnar Walker. Just 10 seconds to go here. Got to hurry up. Smith takes it across half court. Crosses over on Northern, and he's going to be fouled with 6.3. It'll be on the ground, so Western will get set to inbound. Foul goes on Northern, his first. All the way up top, that pass almost stolen away by Northern. Bowen takes it away. He's got to force up a shot. That's going to be just short. And that's how the clock will expire. Suns lead 15-9 at the end of 1. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live presented by MGH. We'll be back with you for the start of quarter number 2.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
Back here in Augusta, the Suns lead 15-9 at the end of 1. Orion Bowen for Western finishes the quarter with 7 points, but Tristan Hester, he's had the hot hand. He's knocked down 2 Ron LB Auto Sales 3 to go along with another field goal. He's got 8 points in the opening quarter. Been a pretty fast-paced, pretty fun game to this point. We'll see if that continues on. Thank you for tuning in to TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. This coverage of Southeastern Suns boys basketball is brought to you by Mud Insurance Group and the Grinnell Mutual. Contact Mud Insurance today for all your home, auto, farm, commercial, life, health, and Medicare insurance needs, and live a life knowing you are covered. It's one of our many fine sponsors here. Kerr with it. Nice backdoor cut. Walker layup is good. Southeastern's had that a couple times here tonight. Just nice passing down low. Able to find the man on the back cut. Convert easy points out of that. This is Coper with it now. Gives it over to Smith. Couple subs in for the Wildcats. Down low, Covington, back out, corner 3, Smith, way long. Henry with the rebound. Northern drives inside, nice drive to the rim, and he will be fouled. I believe that's going to go on Covington. Yep, it sure will. That'll be Covington's second. And Northern will take a trip to the line. First free throw is just a bit short. Second free throw for Northern is good. He's up to 3 points now. Suns lead 18-9. Got the Wildcats doubled up here in the second quarter. Nice backdoor cut. Bowen splits the defenders. Fadeaway shot. Nice looking jump shot. Just can't get it to fall. And bodies all over the place. Man, he just shoved Henry to the ground. That's what it looked like there. Tungate just put two hands right in the chest of Henry and pushed him to the ground. Surprised nothing was called there. Walker kicks it out. Henry back over to Walker. Kicks it to the corner. Hester. He's at a long two. His foot just had a piece of the line, but another long-range jump shot for Hester. He's got 10 in the contest, and now it's going to force a timeout on the Wildcats side. Suns lead 20. I believe they're going to call it. The scoreboard in here says 21-9. They pointed as if it was just a two. We'll see if they get that changed in just a second. Looking for top-notch local computer sales and repair services? Call Adams Experts in Quincy at 217-214-3423 for fast, friendly, and affordable assistance. We make technology work. That's Adams Experts, your go-to when your computer goes down. Pomplus is proud to have served the Macomb and surrounding area for over 20 years, providing cash for most items of value. Pomplus is the area's largest seller of used items, including firearms. They also provide on-site jewelry repairs and are open 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday. They have a great selection of jewelry, electronics, tools, and video games. Located at 324 West Jackson Street in Macomb, between Erico and Taco Bell. So they got the scoreboard changed. It's 20-9. Get another long-range jump shot there for Hester's foot was just barely on the edge of the line. He's got 10, and he's got the hot hand here on a cold night. Here's Braden Smith with the ball top of the key, looking for Bowen on the back cut. Henry did a nice job closing out there. Or top of the key, swings it to the corner. Starters out there for the Wildcats. Kerr almost comes away with the steal, but Smith is right there. Nice defense there by Walker. Way to keep the feet active. And Bowen throws it right over to Totten on the bench. Totten put his hands out like he was going to catch that one. Northern working against Bowen. Kerr top of the key. He just puts his head down, drives in. He's going to be fouled. We'll see if this goes on or Bowen. I believe it's going to be whistled on Bowen. They haven't put it up on the scoreboard yet. Kerr knocks down the first free throw. Now they have 35 up on the board. That's not a number that's out on the court, so maybe they're saying it's on Damian Orr. If it is, that'll be his first. Kerr misses the second free throw. Smith into the corner, Winningham with it. Tries to bounce it down low for Orr. Kerr with the steal. Fast break layup, a little bit strong. Fought for under the basket. Can't come away with that one. That's Deacon Warner. He just checked into the game. Kerr up a little bit slow after that last shot, or down low. Walker gives it over to Kerr. Back to Walker, drives in, has that shot blocked by Smith. Kerr's gonna have to check out of the game. He's walking over to the bench. Hopefully everything's all right there. Case Marlowe will check in for Southeastern, number 12. Henry, top of the key, 3 is good. Ron Elby Auto Sales 3 for Jaron Henry. The Suns lead 24-9. Really blown this thing open here in the second quarter. Bowen cut off there by Northern, kicks it out to Smith. Smith now gets a partial screen up top from Orr. This is Winningham, three-pointer trying to answer, won't go. Orr fighting over a couple Suns, kicks back out to Bowen. Back down to Orr, kicks it back into the corner. Bowen working against Northern, back to Smith. There's a lot of isolation play out of the Wildcats you see here. Just trying to work that ball down low. Covington, a couple head fakes, and he's going to be fouled by Marlowe, I believe is who this is going to go on. It will be Marlowe's first. First free throw for Covington is no good. A little bit of confusion there. Nobody down low to inbound. Yeah, you're going to be a free throw line violation. The coach pulled all of the Wildcats back to talk with them on the far side of the court, didn't get them back to the free throw line in time, and then one of the players walked inside the three-point line. Can't do that. Shot was missed anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Here's Henry on the mid-range jump shot, and that's good, and we'll have another timeout called by Western. With the points written down for Henry. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take a break as well. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH as the Suns take on the Wildcats here in Augusta.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today and make your voice heard.
Back here in Augusta, Suns lead 26-9. 4 minutes left to play here in the first half. Wildcats need to get something figured out offensively. They've been trying to feed Bowen. He's got 7 points, but need someone else to step up here if you are Western. Southeastern has really done a nice job containing Bowen for the most part. Here's Covington. He'll throw that one out of bounds. Looking for Bowen on that back door. Just couldn't get it to him. Marlowe, left wing, kicks it out. Walker, top of the key, swings it over. Northern thought about the three. He'll spin inside, back out to Henry. Northern, top of the key, three won't go. Offensive rebound, Henry, and he'll put it up and in. Jaron Henry starting to come alive a little bit here in the second quarter. He's up to 7 points for the Suns. Here's Smith now, back to Bowen. That pass, it sounded like it jammed one of the fingers on Covington. Two minutes and 45 seconds. Clock still running down. Long offensive possession for the Wildcats. Here's Covington, nice post-to-post pass over for Bowen. Left-hand layup, he'll scoop it up and in. Here's Walker, slow step, layup won't go. Offensive rebound, that won't fall. Second chance opportunity for Warner, and he will be fouled. First free throw is up and good. Warner gets on the board. Couple subs checking back in. Hester back into the game. Taunton will come in as well. Looks like Carson Kerr's getting set to check in. It's good to see him back up into the game after getting up a little slow. Orr will check back in for Western, as well as number 3, Bryce Coper. 2 for 2 at the line for Deacon Weiner. The Suns are up 30-11. 2 minutes to go. Pass down low. Bowen almost lost it. Taunton will come to pick him up. Swings it over for Smith, left wing, working against Kerr. He'll pump up the 3, hard off the back iron. Hester flies in for the board and dumps it back over for Walker. Here's Henry now, behind the back, almost loses that one. Gives it to Kerr, he'll pump up the 3 off the bench, that won't fall. Bowen tracks down the board, he's got one man in front of him, puts his head down, layup won't fall. Bowen hits the deck, Orr offensive rebound, and that will go down. Damian Orr's first 2 points of the game. Minute 30 to go before halftime. Walker spins inside, nice move there, high off the backboard and goes in. That's a tough layup there for Gunnar Walker. Whitaker, Orr skips it to the corner. Here's the drive inside. Kicks it back out. Bowen, big block down low by Henry. He's able to crowd the missed shot. Orr, turn around, post fade won't go. Henry with the board. 45 seconds to go before halftime. 32-13, still in favor of Southeastern. Walker all the way to the rim. Wild shot won't fall. Hester with the board. He'll skip it all the way up top for Henry. Henry steps back. Walker, wide open look. Won't fall. Hester fighting for that board against Bowen, but he's going to pick up a foul for his troubles. It'll be Hester's second. .15 seconds. Smith off the screen from Orr. That shot well short. Taunton pulls it in and flips it back to Hester. 4 seconds to go here. Walker, 2 seconds. Got to get a shot up. Fall away shot. Back iron, and it goes down. Gunnar Walker. Ron LB Auto Sales 3 to close out the half. And when things are going your way, things are going your way. What a shot there by Walker to end the half. 35-13 is the score here in Augusta. We'll take a break here at halftime, play an interview, and we'll be back with you for the start of half number 2. Again, this is TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH, as we bring you Southeastern Suns boys basketball as Suns take on the Wildcats. We'll catch you after this break.
As you know, MDH is our title sponsor here on TSSR Game Time Live, and we're here with Lindsay Douglas, the Director of Physician and Provider Recruitment. I about left out provider out of that. So physician and provider recruitment here at MDH. It's a huge mouthful for me, so explain to us what that is.
Sure. So I am in charge of bringing in candidates for both physician and provider positions here at MDH. So provider meaning anything like nurse practitioner, advanced practice nurse practitioner, physician assistant, things like that. So I source those candidates, bring them in, and try to find the best providers and physicians to provide care at our facility.
So you found a home at MDH. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? How long have you been here? Stuff like that.
So I am from Macomb originally. I graduated from Macomb High in 2009, graduated from WIU in 2014, studied communication there, and started my career in politics and worked for a couple different state representatives and state senators. Then found myself in the educational realm for a little while at the Regional Office of Education, and eventually found myself here at MDH. I started here in February of this past year. I started out as patient advocate, and this role opened up, and I'm now in the role of Director of Physician and Provider Recruitment.
Obviously, McDonough District Hospital, very important to Macomb.
Sure.
And it's the communities not only of Macomb, but Bushnell, Colchester, Blandonsville, Industry. You're from here. So what was it that drew you back here and got you to stay here at MDH?
So MDH is like home to me. I am a fourth generation MDH employee. So my great grandma Nancy Weaver was one of the first nurses that they hired when the hospital opened in 1958. My grandma started working here maybe 10 to 15 years after that. She started as a CNA on acute care, and then she worked in peds, and eventually she worked as the unit secretary for home health and hospice, and she retired from that position after being at MDH for a total of 50 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah. My mom is here as an administrative secretary. She's Brian's administrative assistant. And so I'm now here as a fourth generation employee of the hospital. So it was kind of a thing where I always thought I might end up at MDH just because of that family legacy of working in healthcare.
So before we came on camera, I heard a story. You guys were at a speaker recently, and you got to be there with your mom.
Yeah.
Does that make it really special to be a part of MDH, to still have your mom working here?
It's so cool. My mom is down the hall from me. So if I need something in the middle of the day, I can run down the hall and grab her. But it's also just cool to think about like the legacy that leaves in the community, especially being fourth generation and female. I think that's just a really special thing for my family and for this community here.
So as we look at those kind of, you have a personal connection here. How do you use those personal connections when you're out trying to recruit a physician or a provider?
Sure. So I use the story a lot of my office, actually. So I'm in room 318, which was a room for patients at one time, and now they've converted it into an office space. And one of my favorite stories to tell physicians is that my great grandma was sick in the hospital and was in that room, and that's where my grandma was recruited to join MDH. So my grandma had no plans of working in healthcare, but she was taking care of her mom as a sick patient, and the nurse at the time came to her and was like, "You are such a great caretaker. Why are you not a nurse? Why are you not doing this as your full-time occupation?" And so my grandma decided that healthcare would be her lifetime and like 50 years. And so she started working for MDH and was recruited right out of my office. So I just find that to be a really special connection when I'm looking to bring people to this community. Like the recruitment started in this office 50 years ago. And here I am starting a whole new legacy of recruiting people. And I just am so passionate about this community. And I just love living here. I moved back here from Quincy, chose to raise our family here just because we really love Macomb and we really love being in McDonough County.
So obviously the personal touch, you got the great personal story. You love Macomb. What does MDH offer to the providers and the physicians? What's the sales point for you on the professional level?
So because we're a small rural healthcare organization, your voice is heard here much louder than when you're in a large organization. So when you're in one of those larger hospital systems, you might be one of 15 to 20 providers in a specialty. At MDH, you might be one of two, you might be one of one. And so your voice in that medical staff office is going to be the loudest one in the room about your specialty. And that's a really unique situation for a physician to be, you know, the main voice for speaking for pediatrics or for speaking for orthopedics or whatever that specialty is. You're it. You're the guy. You're the one providing the care for the whole community. And you don't get that if you go to a large healthcare organization.
So those bonuses are probably obstacles in some cases as well.
Sure.
So how do you overcome those obstacles?
It really depends on the provider. You know, if someone is really wanting to be in a place where they're just want to in the background, they don't want to be that main voice, you know, I kind of have to tell them, you know, this is unique. You know, it's a unique community where you're going to go out into Walmart to get your groceries and run into one of your patients, and you're not going to find that everywhere. And that might be scary for you, thinking about, well, I don't want to mess somebody's care up and then run into them and have to explain it to all of Walmart. But it's just, you can also sell that as you're not going to go to Chicago and work somewhere where you're going to run into your patients every day.
Well, Lindsay, I appreciate you coming and talking to us today. Hopefully some people can understand more about MDH and how it's such a family-oriented business and so important to McDonough County and the surrounding area. Keep doing a good job, and maybe your little girl that wanted that 100 chicken nuggets can be the next generation to join MDH.
Exactly.
Well, we'll be back after halftime here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries, as well as in the clinic. It's very rewarding to see them from on the field injury to rehab to transition back to their event.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back here to Augusta, Illinois. As TSSR Game Time Live is bringing you the Suns boys basketball contest. 35-13 is the score coming out of the halftime break. We'll go over some stats here. We'll start over for the Western Wildcats. Isaac Covington has 2 points. Damon Orr has 2 points, and Orion Bowman has 9. So again, the freshman Bowman doing a lot of the heavy lifting for that Wildcats side. For Southeastern, Deacon Weiner has 2 points. Owen Northern has 3. Carson Kerr has 4 points. Jaron Henry has 7. Tristan Hester has 10 points. And Gunnar Walker has 9 points. So it looks like it'll be the starters out there for Southeastern. That's Kerr, Northern, Henry, Hester, and Walker. We'll see what kind of starting unit Western puts out there. I would imagine it's going to be the same 5 that started the game, but we will see. Looks like it'll be Bowen, Smith, or Covington, and then I believe that's number 11, Brendan Miller. So Brody Winningham will start on the bench to start the second half. I believe that's going to be Miller's first action of the game. I don't remember seeing him in the first half, but he'll get to start here in half number 2. Here's Northern. Over to Henry. Head fakes on Orr. Drives inside. Has that one blocked, but he's fouled. Or called on the ground. So Southeastern will get set to inbound under their own basket. Kerr with it, kicks it out. Walker for three. A little hard. Covington almost had the rebound, but Orion Bowen scoops it up. Here's Smith back to Bowen. You can see Western, they're really trying to get that ball fed down to Orr. Henry has done a nice job all night down there guarding him. Smith with it now. Dribbles top of the key, bounces it over for Miller. Miller, nice pass down low for Covington, just couldn't pull it in. And Smith will step on the line as he was trying to throw it off Walker, I believe. Minute off the clock here in quarter number 3. Let's get that changed on the scoreboard. How about that? That'd be a good place to start. Hester over. Henry steps back. He knocked down a three there in quarter number 1 to go along with a nice mid-range jump shot. A couple other shots there for Jaron Henry. Here's Northern off the dribble handoff, kicks it to the corner. Hester will pump up the three, a little bit long on that one, but tracks down his own miss, flies inside, and he will be fouled. Orr caught a piece of the arm there. That'll be Orr's second. And Hester misses the first free throw. Second free throw is nothing but net. Hester up to 11, still having himself a pretty nice night. Dribble handoff, Bowen working against Walker in the top of the key. Ball swung over for Miller. Miller now back to Bowen. Ball movements looked a lot better coming out of the halftime break for Western. There in the first half, things kind of stalled out a little bit. It seemed like here's a three-pointer. That one pumped up by Smith. That won't fall. So definitely a lot more off-ball movement, a lot more dribble handoff action for the Wildcats. You'd like to see that, trying to get these Southeastern defenders moving their feet a little bit. Kerr will miss the top of the key three. 5 minutes and 30 seconds to go. 36-13 is still the score. Here's Smith with it now, back to Bowen. Bowen crosses over, drives in. Layup's good, but he's going to be fouled on the way to the rim. That's going to go on Hester. It will. That's his third. Something to keep your eye on there. Not too much danger yet for Hester, but if he picks up another quick one, could be trouble. Here's Orr down low, and that's exactly what's going to happen. That's going to be 4 on Hester now. Just came over on that kind of baseline cut by Orr. Hit him with the body. Orr's first free throw won't fall. Deacon Wanner will check in for Hester with the 4 fouls. And number 13, Dwight Flint, will check in for Western. That'll be Flint's first action of the game. Orr goes 0 for 2. Miller with the board. Ball tied up. It'll be Southeastern Suns basketball. 36-13 still. Wildcats haven't scored yet in the second half. Just under 5 minutes to go. Northern drives inside, was trying to find Wanner on the backdoor cut. He'll track it down and give it back to Henry. Nice pass down the winner. 2 points are good. Nice court vision there by Jaron Henry. Able to spot the backdoor cut. Again, the off-ball movement for the Suns JV squad has been really nice tonight. Here's Flint. Head fakes on Kerr. Shoots the pull-up shot. Won't go. Or with the offensive board. But Kerr will foul him. Be Kerr's second. Team's third, I do believe, here. Another missed free throw for Orr. Second one is good. 1 for 2 at the line for Damian Orr. Walker, Northern. Rainer in the corner. Back up top for Walker. He'll drive on Bowen. Kicks it back out. Henry with it now, top of the key. 3 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Loader with it in the corner, trying to spin on Covington. Kicks it out. Kerr, 3, rounds around, won't go. Bowen with a big board under the basket. Flint will bring it across half court and gives it back to Bowen. We saw Bowen earlier in the game. He was really aggressive, hunting for his shot, especially around the three-point line. Hasn't shot too many times yet here in the second half, if at all. Case Marlowe will check in for Carson Kerr. 3 minutes, 30 seconds. Still 38-14. Here's Covington, gives it back up. Bowen gives it to Orr, turnaround shot. He'll be fouled once again. That one's going to go on Owen Northern. It'll be his second, and Orr will go back to the line. He's 1 of 4 so far in this quarter. The Suns are now up to 5 team fouls. So I'll put the Wildcats in the bonus with 3 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Orr's first free throw is no good. Orr's second free throw won't go. You get kind of a hitch in that free throw. Kind of drew a couple of Suns off sides there. Brings it up and then brings it back down and then shoots it. Whatever works for you. Knocks down that one. Walker with it on the right wing. Trying to get by Bowen. Hop step, kicks it back outside. Warner on the drive, and he'll be fouled by Orr. It'll be Orr's third, and Deacon Warner will go back to the line. Just under 3 minutes to go now. A lot of fouls here in the second half. We didn't see too many in half number 1, but that's a little bit more physical here to start in the third quarter. This is the first one. Winningham will check in, as well as number 12, Braden Smith. 2 of the starters back in for Western. Second free throw is up and good. Smith gives it over to Flint, skips it into the corner. That one will find a couple fans in the front row. Henry gives it up to Northern. Again, you can really see the difference in the ball movement on both these sides. Southeastern, a lot of passing, a lot of cutting. Walker will pick up another 2 there. Wildcats just haven't quite been able to get anything to go yet. Here's Winningham. He'll try to take it all the way, but he's going to be fouled, and that's going to be 2 shots for Brody Winningham as the Wildcats are in the bonus. Foul will be charged to number 12, Case Marlowe, his second. First free throw for Winningham is good. So Winningham will get into the scoring book tonight with that shot right there. Second free throw is also good. (41-17), just under 2 minutes to play here in the third. Henry kicks out to Walker, swings it into the corner. Almost loses that one out of bounds, bounces it back out for Walker. Northern behind the back move. Dribbles inside, kicks it out. Walker, hop step, fade. That's going to be a little short. That's a tough shot. We've seen Walker make shots like that before. Couldn't make good on that one. Minute 30. Nice move inside. Flint, left-hand layup is good. That was a crafty-looking move by Dwight Flint. He scores 2 for Western. And Marlowe will lose that one out of bounds. Just over a minute to play. Brendan Miller will check back in. Peyton Totten will check in for Southeastern, as well as number 33, Tim Fetch. That pass stolen away. Here's Taunton with under a minute to go. Bounces it back over for Walker. Nobody picked up Walker there for a second. Miller switch out onto him. Here's Fetch in the corner, back to Walker, and he'll just lose it off his leg. And here's Smith with just over 30 seconds to play. Winningham drives inside, a little floater, that won't fall. He was trying to draw some contact there, none came. And now Southeastern will have a chance with just 16 seconds to play. Warner drives inside, kicks it out to Fetch, 8 seconds to go. Got to get something going here. That's going to be a double dribble. .4 before the end of quarter number 3. Skips it all the way up ahead for Miller. 2 seconds to go now. Back to Smith. Long range 3. It won't fall. And that's how the third quarter of play will come to an end. 41-19 in favor of Southeastern. We'll take a break here on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH, and be back with you for the final quarter of play.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today and make your voice heard.
I would have to say that is the most rewarding part of what I do, making a difference in people's lives, taking care of the women from puberty on through postmenopausal stages and seeing them go through the phases and stages of life.
Back here at Southeastern High School, 41-19 as we head into the final quarter in favor of Southeastern. He's got a lead early and really have never looked back. Here's Miller with it. Down to Bowen in the corner, guarded by Walker, I should say. Bowen's got some nice pink shoes on there. I just noticed that. And everyone's probably like, man, that's hard to miss, but pass down low or spins. Kerr takes it away, just spun right into him. Kerr was in the perfect position. Here's Northern over to Henry in the corner. Trapped there for a second, uses his dribble, tries to create a little room. Is able to flip it out for Walker. Henry back now in the other corner. Looking to drive inside, nothing going there. Kerr dumps it down low. Hester drives in. He's going to have 2 shots on the way. Foul will go on Ethan Reniker. As Hester misses the first free throw. I guess Southeastern started off hot in the first quarter. But been playing through a little bit of foul trouble here in the second half. And he goes 0 for 2 at the line. Bowen and Reniker just bobble the handoff there. Those are the type of turnovers you hear about in the locker room, that's for sure. Here's Northern now with it on the right wing. Gives it to Hester in the corner. Walker, Kerr, backdoor cut. Hester under the basket, too easy. Tristan Hester scores 2 there for Southeastern. It's really that same action that they've been scoring a lot on in that backdoor cut, just the back pick. It's created a lot of open looks. Here's Bowen, hop step jumper. That won't fall. Subs getting ready to check in for Western at the next jack ball. Northern gives it to Henry, top of the key, nobody on him. He'll put up the 3, that won't fall. Hester offensive board, and he's going to be fouled under the basket once again. Foul will go on number 3, Bryce Coper. His first foul of the game. And Hester back to the line. Hester's free throw falls a little bit short. Winningham checks in for Western, as well as Braden Smith. And number 30, Jacob Tunget. And number 20, Luke Rucker. So only starter out there now for Western is number 12, Braden Smith. And it looks like they're going to get ready to pull him. Or right now, nope, they pull Miller. So Smith will stay out there. So it's Winningham, Coper, Rucker. Number 12, Braden Smith. And number 30, Jacob Tunget. Five minutes, 40 seconds to play. 44-19, Suns still lead. Corner 3 ball on the way, a little bit long. Kerr scoops up the board. And here's Walker quickly back the other direction, and that one's going to be a lot of contact there. They're going to say Coper got a hand on it and knocked it out of bounds. I think Walker wanted the foul call. As Hester will come out of the game. Marlowe and Wayner will check in. So it's Kerr, Henry, Walker, Wayner, and Marlowe. Here's Kerr inside. Nice finish there. Look like he just kind of tipped it up to himself where nobody else could get it and was able to flip that one up and in. 46-19. Kicks it out. This is Smith now, attacks. In the middle, Winningham, deep range three. And that'll be short, and ball will roll out of bounds. Peyton Taunton will check in for Carson Kerr. And the White Flint will check in. Winningham will come out. Five minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Suns just 3 points away from putting this thing in running clock territory. Taunton, pass fake, drives in, spins around, and he's going to be fouled down low. That foul's going to go on Coper. That'll be his second. And Taunton will go to the line. They say he was in the shooting motion. Taunton's free throw is up and good. Tim Fetch will check in for Jaron Henry. Taunton's second free throw rolls around and falls in. That's that home roll. Hit off the back iron, hit off the backboard, sat up there for a second, but eventually fell in. That makes it 48-19. Taunton almost comes away with a steal there in the corner. As it back over is Coper on the drive. Floater won't fall. Rebound fought for under the basket, and I think that's going to stay Western. Nope, it'll be Suns ball. Thought Marlowe got a hand on it down there for a second. It's kind of hard looking all the way across this gym, especially through a couple bodies. Walker over to Taunton. Here's Marlowe, top of the key now. 4 minutes to go. Marlowe drives inside, met by a couple Wildcats, kicks it out. Fetch three ball, won't fall. And we're going to have a loose ball foul there. It's going to be on Southeastern. Brendan Miller will check back in. Here's Miller on the backdoor cut, runs right into his own teammate there after the power dribble. Flint with it on the outside. Flint once again, hands it off, backdoor cut. Miller, that's going to be a traveling violation. Took his 2 steps, jumped up, came back down with the ball. That's a travel. 3 minutes and 33 seconds. Walker drives middle, loses it on his way up, but he will be fouled. Foul will go on 13 to White Flint. Two shots on the way for Gunnar Walker. First one is good, so the running clock will start as the Suns are now up 30. Second free throw for Walker is also good. Walker's got 13 points on the night. He matches Hester in that category. We'll go over some final stats at the end of this game. Here's a drive inside, kicks it out. Flint now guarded by Taunton. 2 minutes and 55 seconds. Flint almost loses that one. Taunton with some nice defense up top. Smith now splits the defenders, looking for Flint back at the top of the key. Is he able to get it to him? Is he able to get by Taunton there, but he'll be fouled on the way up. Foul will go on to number 10. That's Deacon Wayner. First shot for Flint at the line is up and good. Lefty with a solid looking stroke there. Coper will check back in for Western. Second free throw for Flynn is also good. Marlowe, left to right crossover, drives in, has it poked away from behind. It'll remain Southeastern basketball. Trying to find somebody to get it into, gets it to Totten in the corner. Totten spins right into another Wildcat defender. As Coper able to poke that one away. Here's Briar Dolan on the inbound. He'll get it, pull up mid-range. That won't fall. Rebound fought forward by Fetch. But the Wildcats come away with it. Minute to play here in Augusta. Suns still in the advantage. Right wing, Coper with it. Working against Tottenham off balance there for a second. Here's Tunjan inside, kicks it back out. Not sure what's going on off the scoreboard here. Trying to get that figured out. Corner three on the way for Flint is up and good. 7 points for Dwight Flint. He's had himself a pretty nice game up off the bench. Here's Marlowe trying to take it inside. He didn't have that one taken away. Warner might have gotten away with an extra step there, but with just 10 seconds to go. We're going to have a jump ball called. And it looks like that's how things will come to an end. 50-24, the final score here in the JV game. Suns take it. We'll go over some final stats here and then get this stream ended so we can head over to get things started for the varsity game. We'll start for the Western Wildcats. Brody Winningham had 2 points. Dwight Flint, as we mentioned earlier, up off the bench with 7 points. He knocked down a corner three there in the closing seconds. Isaac Covington had 2 points. Orion Bowen was active in the first half but finishes with just 9 points. And Damian Orr had 4 points. For Southeastern, Owen Northern had 3 points. Peyton Totten had 2 points. Deacon Wainer had 5 points. Carson Kerr had 6 points. Jaron Henry had 7 points. And Walker and Hester will both finish with 13. So pretty even scoring throughout for Southeastern. And that's how things will come to an end. Again, this has been TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. We hope to catch you for the varsity contest. John Burton on the call. Evan Wagner up running the camera. And we will catch you in just a little bit as the Suns take on the Western Wildcats. Start time will be in about 15 minutes for the varsity game, so make sure you get onto that stream a little bit early. We'll try to get it started when we can. This has been TSSR Game Time Live's presentation of Southeastern Suns boys basketball.